Good evening, Starspawn. It is I, your overlord, Almighty Cthulhu. This video is going to be a little different. It's not as serious as some of the other ones. I wanted to talk about the Doom controversy. I'm having some issues speaking right now, apparently. But it's hilarious. Oh my god. People thought that they were going, I suppose I should get into the habit of saying, by the gods. What were people thinking with this? They're all upset because Doom made a joke? Made a joke. Not even about anybody who they defend, supposedly, but about SJWs themselves. Even though it could have just been seen as parody. Oh, man, just see it. It might just be parody. This is another symptom that the left and SJWs are losing comedy. They're destroying they don't get it. They don't understand it. It's funny. Doom Eternal. The one, like, this franchise is one of the reasons they created the rating system. You know why we have E through A games, adult games? It's because Doom came out, where you slayed demons, motherfucking Doom guy, to save the day again. And they didn't think, they thought that they'd go with their tail between their legs after this? Are you kidding me? After you have the government come in on you and establish a rating system because of your game, you think that some whiny little, SJWs out in the corner are going to, change their mind all of a sudden? If anything, you help them. You're giving them free advertising. Just like Donald Trump with, all of your news outlets. You're just giving them free advertising. I'm sure many people are going to pick up this. I was going to get it to begin with. I waited through all of what was Doom 4's hell of a development cycle. And I finally got Doom 2016. One of the best games I've ever played. I don't like shooters. I'm a sword and board guy. I obviously like Vikings a ton. And yet this game is, I love it. It has me dodging back and forth, screaming things at the TV. I just want to slay some demons someday. If I get angry and I just want to rip and tear, I'll throw in some Doom and play it for a couple hours. And it calms me down. It makes me have some fun. And the soundtrack is amazing. They do this thing where the software is designed to seclude pieces of the soundtrack so that when you're doing something badass, it'll stop wherever it is and go straight to another part seamlessly, mind you. It's not a jump cut. It'll go seamlessly into this real badass portion of the song while you're doing a glory kill and ripping some motherfucking demons apart. It's badass. It's great. It's fantastic. So I was already going to buy it anyway. I was probably going to pre-order it. Maybe. I'll probably get it pre-order it the day beforehand like I do with every other game. Because I only do it, twice a year, maybe. And I like having it downloaded onto my PlayStation. PS4 guy, by the way. Onto my PlayStation before anything, I love it downloads the day before it releases. As soon as 8 o'clock rolls around, or 9 o'clock, or whenever it comes out, I don't have to go to the store or anything. So I was probably going to pre-order it. But I'm going to assume that there are some people out there who had no intentions of pre-ordering this game. They might not have even heard of Doom before 2016. And then they're just anti-SJW, and now this game's apparently made its stance pretty clear. Maybe they just threw it in there to be trolling, and they don't actually feel that way, and they're just, kind of messing around with some advertising ideas. Because Bethesda has already tried this with some of their games. They tried to be SJW. I think that was Prey, maybe? No, it was Wolfenstein 2. The same company, just before this, and the game fell flat. People were criticizing it for all the alterations to the story and the obvious agenda that was being pushed throughout. But this time, they've got I guess the Gamergate has already happened, and I hate these the gate everything. Russia Gate, Gamergate, Pizzagate. The Watergate was a hotel. It's not. That's it. So stop adding gate behind things. It sounds stupid and like you haven't researched your history and don't know what you're talking about. So stop that, please. I wish we could stop that. Anyways, back to this. After the whole Gamergate fallout, you get you have all these you have this, boiling of anger that people attacking a very, very passionately loved. I don't know if you've recognized it in me, but I do love video games quite a bit, even if I don't talk about them as much on this channel. And there's other people out there too. There are people who are way... I'm not going to act like I'm the most into this. I'm not the person who's like going out and spending $160 on some collector's edition. And I don't need to spend that much money to get what I enjoy from it. But there are people out there who spend thousands of dollars when I was thinking even of getting the Kingdom Hearts PS4 when it came out, because I've been waiting for that series like for 20 years now. Not that long. I'm only 24, so I don't know why I keep saying I'm 26 today. That's a little weird, but this is the second time it happened. I've been waiting forever, so like I think I started playing that when I was maybe 10. It came out in 2006, I think, right? Look at the last video. I'm more right in the last video about that than I am here. But I've been waiting forever, and I would even buy that. And there's people who do that every year with every Call of Duty game that comes out, or every single Battlefield game, or every Assassin's Creed. There's some the whales, as they call them in the industry, and they'll buy that. And they might not. They've been enraged by the SJW crowd, and now they've been given a ton of free advertisement by the SJWs because Doom put this joke in there. And beyond the video game side of this, because I talk about politics more in this is where we begin to see the true death of the SJWs. I know not a lot of, some people are talking about how it's only Styx Hexenhammer, by the way. He talks about how this this moral panic that we're going through right now with the SJWs and the anti-SJWs will probably die out in the next couple of years, like the Satanic Panic did. And I think this is definitely a sign of that accelerating, for sure, because you don't have the community that defends everybody defending somebody else. I don't know if that's the word I'd put it. The people who virtue signal to everybody about these other races or religions or sexes or whatever genders. I don't know what's up with that. There's way too many. Can we just go back to 2? I like 2. That was really cool. Technically, they're still only 2, but this is a different conversation. All these people are now gone from defending these people and virtue signaling about this to defending themselves. They're outraged about them, like someone making fun of them now, not someone making fun of one of these groups that they like to signal about. It's the sign of the first, death knells of this whole thing, and I can't wait for it to be done. I can't. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. It's just a fucking video game. It's a badass video game where you as the motherfucking Doom guy get to go out and rip and tear some demons and, save the world and shit like that, but it's just a video game. Like, that, it's pixels on a screen. Now in high fidelity, but still on a screen. Just like people talking through YouTube. Just like Alex Jones. Just like everybody who you're so upset with in the alt-right community. They're just pixels on a screen, man. You know what you do if they upset you? You turn them off. Or you don't buy it. It's a free market. If there's no demand for it, they're not going to make it. If there is demand for it and they make it, you don't have to be part of that demand. No one's forcing you to buy it. I don't know how much we can say that. So, please, just let us have our video games. Just let us have our video games. That's all we want. We don't want politics involved in it. This is where we get away from it. This is where we just fucking rip and tear some demons. So, that's about all I got to say. I'm just gonna sit here and wait for the stars to turn.